All in. And away they go. Short, sharp shock, first one to bounce, with Myers Cat racing in second. Miss Tucker rousted along at the outside to get close to the leader and probably pick things up. So too is Twice a Saint, who's also approaching the pace. Royal Venus in the black jacket races back in fifth, but in tight quarters the first half of the field. Then we go 3 lanes away to American Hashtag. Shambok, the next two. Opening Ceremony is off the bridle, and at the end of the field is Twice the Flow. That must be racing about 8 lanes adrift as they went past the 800 and new leader. It's Miss Tucker, shows the way by 1 length of a short, sharp shock, who's got the drop in second. Then third place is Twice a Saint, just over a length away to Royal Venus. Then came Myers Cat in the black and gold silks. Opening Ceremony at their outside. Shambok, the 2 shades of blue, is being squeezed for a bit of an effort. Then came American Hashtag, and Twice the Flow is at the back of the field, but they're homeward bound. They went past the 400. Miss Tucker came back, and up the inside is Short, Sharp Shock, who's been asked to run. Then towards the outside is Twice a Saint. Myers Cat is very much in the race as well. Opening Ceremony with 200 metres left to run. Myers Cat and Twice a Saint, they come to meet into the closing stages. Myers Cat, though, turning it on late in the day over Twice a Saint. Lan comes tight in the end. Might just go to Myers Cat over Twice a Saint. Then third place goes to Opening Ceremony, and Miss Tucker was fourth. Didn't go on with it in Shambok. So the winner is in the white blinkers, the gold and the black silks. That's Myers Cat being delivered. Twice a Saint, and Never Say Die narrow second. And then towards the extreme right-hand side, Opening Ceremony whacking away for a minor position. But Myers Cat just gets in. 1, 6, 5 and 9 confirmed by the judge in the opening leg of today's place accumulator.
Well, welcome back to Fairview Race 2 on the card. A bipot result, I think, because a lot of us, including myself, went with number 2, Short Sharp Shock, as a possible banker in the bipot. But well done to the stable of Gavin Smith. They're in the winner's box with number 1, and that's Myers Cat. The man standing with me is Joseph. He's in charge, looking after Myers Cat. 1,500 Rand. Well done to you, Joseph. There we go. They love it. Why not? An extra 1,500 Rand. We're going to go straight quickly now to Samanga Khumalo, Bling Khumalo, as he's affectionately known. He's going to be in the winner's box here as well. When I looked at this race, it was always between 2 or 3 runners, and you were one of those runners here. Talk us through the race, Samanga. Well done to you.
Thanks, obviously. A big thanks to Mr. Smith. Got in the ring, and he was like, you know, you don't have the best of draws, but I just try and get him out and go forward. And, you know, we came out. I was happy where I was. And there was a couple of challenges that wanted to hot up the pace a little bit. And I ended up following the second horse into the straight, but he ducked right out. And I felt can't go to the outside now. Let me rather stuck here in the middle and just build this guy. And I think at the 400, you can see I'm using my hands, and he's moving quite nicely. And I felt, okay, fine, now it's time for him to go put a challenge. And he got there, but he wanted to just to be companion to the other horse. And I'm thinking, what's happening now? And I said, oh, let me put a crop on the left. And, you know, the more actually giving him, he's more looking around. And I said, you know what, let me rather put it down. You can say shot in my rein again. And I just showed him. And I think that just kept him with the momentum. It was a shot so shorted, but you know what? As a small horse he put out a great fight. So again, big thanks to Mark Paddock, big thanks to the Mudleys, and you know what? He put in the right races. He'll pick up 1 or 2 races, and obviously Mr. Smith knows you know, a little bit more about him now, and I think yeah, there's 1 or 2 there placing right races, and yeah. Thanks to Smith Racing, and also to my sponsors, Maurice Fontaine, Volkswagen Shift, and again to the WellSport Bet for looking after the grooms. You know, they do the hard work behind the scenes. We know it's winter, but you know, the horses still come with a nice coat, and the guys are really putting in the work. So well done to the groom, and again to the Bling fans. Whoop whoop!
There we go, Samanga Khumalo in the winner's box. We're going to be joined now by Gavin Smith coming into the winner's enclosure as well. And Gavin, you know, it's amazing. The first race, and now we heard Samanga say now as well, how important it is to change the stick at the right time. You know, we sit at home on the couch and we watch racing and we shout, change the stick. But it does make a big difference if you get that timing spot on.
Nearly 100% correct. And I mean, Nate's has ridden horses ex-jock, and you know, it's easy being a couch jockey where you sit with a remote and you change the remote from left hand to right hand, but it's not that easy out there. Some of these guys make it look easy, and they're professionals. I mean, that's the way they earn their living, and Some get it right quicker than others, and it's all about, like you say, all about the timing and to get it change hands quick enough without losing momentum, because that can also cost you a race when you want to move stick and change hands. But yeah, top ride by Samanga, and I think he earned his jockey fees in that ride. It's lovely to have another winner, and and it's fantastic to have a winner in these colours. For Mark Paddock, long mate of mine from Old Man Paddock's days. I used to train with my dad at Arlington, and Mark and Grant and Nick now coming through the four with Cliffy. It's just a long family steeped in racing history, and Carl now, with Kelly. So it's lovely for me to have a winner in these colours, something that I can do before I retire one day and get a picture on the wall. And very well done to Mark at home and to his family and to Nick as well. I'm passionate about racing. And sorry to Cliffy for running second, because I always seem to find Cliffy. Cliffy's a good guy as well. And also to Rowan Woodley up in Natal. Nice to have another winner for him.
All right, now Maya's Cat was bred by Mayesh Chetty, a man that we also know in the industry as well. I want to ask you quickly about on your website, because you've got too many runners running. You mentioned in race 3, you mentioned Golden Pacific, in race 4, American Dream, and then in race 8, Duke of Orange.
Neil, yes. They should be thereabouts. I can't put my head on any one of them. I think race 1 and 2 was probably our strongest of the day. We were very stiff in the first. He tended to run in behind them, and he's still diving around and not concentrating on things, but he'll get there. Those that you mentioned, I feel have got chances. They'll be there. The filly's just got to step it up to the 13. And American Dream's got a wide draw to overcome, so we're going to need some luck. Then in focus, Duke of Orange drawn badly as well. Then in focus, it is a division above him, but he's got a light enough weight with a decent draw.
Horses the well eating up?
100%, Neil.
Okay, that's important. All right, before you run away, there's 7,500 Rand going towards the owners, the Racehorse Owners Association member. If you are, you're going to walk away with additional 7,500 Rand. So become part of the Racehorse Owners Association.
Thank you, Neil.
There we go. There's always an incentive. It's easy to do, and they're based in Johannesburg. Just look them up and become part of that. And when you have a winner, you get that additional money coming your way as well. Well done to Gavin Smith, first leg of the bipot. The place accumulator, shall I say, has been run, and it was a bit of a result there for the bipot as well. But the PA, I think, maybe you'd survive with the winner in the place accumulator. Pick 6 starts shortly.